Okay. Hello and welcome to What Say You? Yay! Award-winning podcast, Sal.
That's it. We have the award. I have it right here.
That's your award.
So just in case you all forgot,
Right.
go fuck yourself.
Wow. 17 seconds. 17.
Breaking records in this bitch.
Oof. 17 seconds into the episode, you're already there. Here we are.
This is what you do to win awards. You have to be just crass and bold and in people's faces.
Right.
Who wins the awards? Nicholson.
That's right.
Right? People like that.
Yeah. All those awards Nicholson has.
All those fan-voted online podcast awards Nicholson has that he had to plead for. How'd he get him? He got him to just being himself, man.
He berated everybody for weeks to voted himself once a day.
This is our silver episode.
Is it?
25.
This is 25?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Now, last week we were in Los Angeles.
Yes.
I thought it was a great episode.
Oh, it was awesome. Thank you, Dom.
Yeah, just phenomenal. I have not been able to, because we're on vacation now.
We are on vacay.
And I was away we were in LA and then I went to Las Vegas for a few days. So I didn't check really much social media. So I didn't see how people responded to Dom's episode. Did you dip in and look?
Dom's episode of ours or
Yeah.
on his?
Of ours.
Ours on his is not up yet.
Yeah, no. Just people
I
responded.
think people had a lot of really good feedback.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope I if it was up to me, this is why I listen to a lot of the other podcasts. I love hearing comedians talk comedy.
Yeah.
So
Especially when they're smart
Yeah.
like that. I mean, we've had such good guests.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
been really lucky.
very lucky. A lot more to come. I set up a lot of guests when I was out in LA.
Excellent. Yeah, you were out every night, like making contacts and doing
Seeing
shit.
friends, making some contacts.
Yeah,
It was good.
It was good.
Yeah, that was one of the most productive trips I've ever had. I've been very productive the last couple of weeks.
We had a conversation before the mics came on today where I haven't seen you in about a week, right?
Right.
Give or take. And I was like, hey, how you been? How you been doing this week? And because I've done nothing.
Right.
I mean, I can't, like, you started by saying that you did nothing, but then you listed about 50 things that you did that made me jealous.
Right.
I was like, well, that's fucking insane. You've been tearing it up. I've done nothing.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I played, you know what I got? Infamous Second Son for PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
I just been sitting in my basement like a teenager.
I gotta get into video games
Just
again.
playing, dude. Second Son is a great game. It's the new generation is starting to shine. You're starting to see the difference. Yeah. And I love it, and it's good, but it's nothing productive. I haven't done my taxes yet. I have not. I haven't done anything.
I got healthcare too. I didn't tell you that. That's another thing I got.
I actually heard about this.
Oh, I got raped.
I heard you got like a new deal.
I got raped.
Yeah.
I did what you did, Freelancers Union.
Yeah.
But you got in before they changed everything because of the Affordable Health Care Act.
That's right.
And the sign up process was different. The scaling of premiums was different.
Okay.
And the rules are different.
So you got fucked by Obama.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that
Say it.
because I don't really think that.
Just say it.
Because my process, by the way, there's no more discriminating. Like you could have pre-existing conditions and blah blah. It's actually now is like it's exactly for when you use Freelancers Union.
Yeah.
It's let's get into healthcare options.
Yeah. Why don't we?
What I'm saying is there's four tiers.
Right.
And those tiers, depending on which one you want,
Right.
is the exact same price for every single person.
Okay.
So they're not weighing on what you make. They're not weighing on any pre-existing conditions. They're not weighing on anything.
Right.
And everyone's eligible, and you have to provide zero information.
Right.
So now you don't even have to be a freelancer.
Yeah, but
To get Freelancers Union insurance, you just have to be a civilian that wants insurance. It changed everything. So you know how you had to send pay stubs in
Yeah.
and prove your work and all that
Sure.
stuff? This is what I had to do. And it's so simple that it was mind-blowingly confusing.
Okay.
Because I got
Right.
onto the website. And I know a lot of people might have been going through this because the deadline was this week.
Okay.
So a lot of people were like sharing their experiences with me. But, out in the streets when I meet people.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. So I clicked on it and it took 8 pages of clicking to find the form.
Yeah.
Like, it really wasn't clear. It really wasn't. And then I had the form and I'm like, is this it? Did I find it after 8 pages? And is this it? And could this be it? Because I printed it out and it was his name, address, telephone number, and send your check. And I was like, this can't be right. So I called. Yeah. And I got the lady on the phone. She's like, no, that's it. That's all you got to do. I'm like, so you're telling me, I said, I got to send in this piece of paper with my name, address, telephone number, a check for fucking $600. Yeah. And I'm in. She's like, yep. And I sent it and I'm in.
But why is like, I pay $400 a month.
Well, there was bronze, gold, silver, and platinum.
Okay.
So.
Platinum all the way for you, baby.
No. I took silver.
Silver?
Platinum was $800 a month. It was $450 for bronze, $550 for silver.
I probably have bronze, I guess.
6 and change, and then $800 for, and by the way, you're still paying. I still have to pay co-pays. Sure. I still have to pay out of deductibles and stuff like that. So I just was like, let me not get, I still don't know what any of this means. So I'm like, I just felt like, just like in any other situation, like if you went into a place and they're like, I didn't want to get the cheapest one, I just didn't want to get the cheapest one, but I wasn't going to get the main one. So I took silver. It was $100 difference a month. But I just was like, I'll just fucking pick silver. And then I was like, well, if I don't want silver anymore, if I want to go to gold or I want to go down to bronze, how does that work? Yeah. And she said that every X amount of time there's a new enrollment period and you can change then. And she said the next one is November. Okay. So I'm like, all right, let's say I should have took bronze. That means April, May, June, July, October. That means I'm losing $600 because I'm paying out, what have you. So the thing though is that I found out for you. Yeah. Is that you get kicked out in November. What? Of your grandfather thing, and you have to come into the way I'm doing it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. So it's going to be a simple process, but your rates are going to go up.
Well, it's going to be super simple. I'm not Stacey going to do it for me. Which you almost cost her job, by the way.
Why?
Because you are, for anybody that doesn't listen to Tell 'em Steve Dave, Stacey is a friend of ours who has recently become an employee of mine.
Tell 'em Steve Dave is another podcast that you do.
Yes.
On the Smodcast Network. With Brian Johnson and Walt Flanagan of the View Askew universe.
That's right. And we're coming up on 5 years now.
Yes.
She's been on basically from the beginning, but I've hired her as kind of a half-ass personal assistant. She kind of does things. So she handled all that stuff for me.
Yeah.
On my fucking dime. Like I was paying her while she did all that shit.
Well, you're not gonna. Well, what you're saying makes no sense. Of course, you're gonna pay her for it.
Right.
She's not gonna do it for you for free.
Right. No. But then she was telling me that she was texting you and working out, like helping you, and I just sat back and I was like, let me see how much fucking help she fucking gives you.
One text.
Yeah, that's why she still has a job. Because let me tell you, my friends, if she had started doing research for you and started doing shit for you online and filling out forms, there would have been a fucking riot.
No, you're wrong.
A riot.
She still has to be able to fulfill her role as a friend to me.
No.
You're 100% wrong.
I'm not wrong. Listen,
I know that. I know that it's weird. I know that it's conflicting for you because
one text is fine. That's a good friend.
No. But if I called up any friend and I was like, dude, I need your help with this, please, because I know you have experience with it. They're not going to be like, well, let's talk my rate.
It's a different world now.
It's a different world for you.
No, it's not a different world. All of us.
I can't pay her to be my friend.
It's a different world for her because I'll shit can her ass.
No.
Because of you.
So if she never had the experience of going through it and I called her and I just was shooting the shit with her and I'm like, do you know anything about this? Then you wouldn't be like, hey. But I also wouldn't have called her if she had no experience doing it. So the point there is like I needed to call my friend to get advice because I know she went through the process. What is she supposed to do? Hang up on me?
I mean, maybe she should send you a rate card or something. Yeah. Like
I text her, hey, I know you did this.
But you got to see my perspective on this.
I see it, but it's just unfortunate. You have no recourse. She could have.
I just got to take it?
Yeah. She would have went to the imaginary HR.
But how deep does this go? Like, what could, like, so everything
she's been doing this to you for like a year. That's the first time it ever even happened.
All right.
Like, I'm not going to be like, if she comes and starts cleaning my house for free, then you have an issue. But no, like, imagine I texted her and I was like, hey, Stace, I was like, I know you just did this. I'm really having this hard time. Right. By the way, BT dubs, that the deadline is in like 6 hours. Imagine she just texted me back, do not reach out to me.
I mean, she'd be proving a loyalty to her employer. I'll tell you that.
Oh man, what a horrible employee. So I had the health care.
So you're prepared to say that Obama fucked you? Are you prepared to say that?
No. I don't think he did. I mean, I know people are really divided on this. I'm not really a politics guy. Speaking of healthcare,
please.
Speaking of healthcare,
holy shit!
You might hear me. You might hear me squirm in pain,
howling in pain.
I twisted my neck doing fucking nothing. I was sitting upright, looking forward, and my neck came out. So I didn't even turn my head.
Look at a calendar.
I was fucking looking forward in a natural human position. And I twisted my neck so bad that I can't move. So now I'm slathered in these icy hot patches. And they're around my neck like a fucking turtleneck.
Oh my God. You're going to be 38 this year, right?
Yeah. So speaking of healthcare, so every time I move, like, lower back pain and neck pain is horrible.
Right.
And every time I move like that wrong way, you'll hear me talking and I'll probably go, oh.
Yeah. He was doing an impression again before we started of you went to go see Sebastian do stand-up.
Yeah, Sebastian Maniscalco, yeah.
And apparently it's a great show. I got to go check him out.
Absolutely amazing. We've talked about them before. Pete Corielli and Sebastian have the podcast.
But apparently Sebastian has a way of holding himself on stage. And Sal was trying to show me it. And you just started going, ow! Oh God! But you wouldn't stop doing it. Like you kept trying to do the impersonation of him. Oh, man,
we're going out tonight.
Yeah,
we're going out tonight to see Dom Herrera at the Stress Factory here in New Brunswick, New Jersey. And I'm in no shape to laugh, actually, because when you laugh, like you use your body, use your neck, use your mouth, and I'm in such fucking pain right now. It's gonna be It's going to be like every time I laugh, I'm going to be in pain.
Do you want a Vicodin or something?
I'm afraid. I've never taken that before.
Oh, yeah.
I've never taken any of that shit. I have Vicodin.
Yeah.
I got a tooth pulled. They gave me Vicodin. Never took it.
It's weird. I used to take Vicodin.
Will this make this go away?
Oh, Vicodin kills pain like
But what else will happen?
That's it. I don't know.
Will I like lose control of my bowels and call my mother a whore or something? My mom's going to be with us.
It used to make me high, but like in a really good way, like fucking like zonked out, like there's like the world is at a distance.
But like compare it to a drug I might know, like weed. Like does it make you, when you say zonked out, are you like, is your brain like in a happy state, but you don't know what the fuck's going on?
No,
I want to have my wits.
Could be,
I want my entire family tonight. I gotta have my faculties.
I would suggest you take weed before you take Vicodin. Because now,
but weed has never done a damn thing for me except make me hungry and make me like neurotic.
Right.
I'm already neurotic and I'm already hungry.
Why don't you just take some Advil? just fucking take some Advil, man.
You know what's funny? I'm already neurotic and I'm already always hungry.
Right.
So it's like, I'm on weed all the time, but I'm not high.
Right.
But like when I take weed, it just exacerbates those things. And I become more neurotic and more hungry. So weed makes me more like myself, maybe.
Okay.
But it doesn't. It also makes me extremely tired, which I'm always fucking tired. I am always hungry. I'm always tired. I'm always neurotic. It's like I'm fucking like a pothead.
Natural high.
I never ever have weed. I have it like on special occasions, like like communions.
Wow.
No, but I think the weed, like if I ever take weed too, it makes me like start like. My brain is not built for that.
Not built for it.
It just I start thinking of like things. Like
I don't know.
I guess Advil.
Yeah, I just go for the Advil.
What is wrong with me? I haven't taken Advil today. I haven't taken Advil since I twisted my neck.
Fucking 5:30
since I twisted my neck yesterday, it never occurred to me.
Would you go take some fucking Advil? I'll talk about London while you go. You do it while you go get Advil. This is, I believe, the only commercial or bit of business we're doing this episode because we kind of felt like we've been hammering everybody over the head with the T-shirts and whatnot. But
how many? 2, 3?
Take 3.
Right out of the gate, take 3?
Take 3 and then take 1 tonight before we go to the show.
Not 2 and 2?
Well, take 2, and if you need a third one, take a third one.
Okay.
Moderation.
Not good for the liver.
Yeah, I don't think you gotta worry. Okay. So we're going to be in London 2 weeks from today, April 18th. We have 2 shows at the Prince Charles Cinema in Leicester Square. The first show is basically sold out. As of yesterday, there were 2 tickets left. So if there's still 2 tickets left, go get them. Have a good time. There are still, I think, half the theater for the second show.
Okay. For the people that might have bought to both shows,
yeah,
should we I know that they're going to be different shows and stuff. Should we incentivize them in any way?
How so?
Maybe if you buy tickets to both shows, an autograph poster. Or we can cut this out. I mean, I don't know if you want. I'm spitballing out loud, but
we'll come. I think it's a good idea to
help.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to come up with something for people who go to both shows. Yeah. Let's think about it.
Okay,
we'll come back next week.
Okay.
It is worth noting that the second show is completely different,
right,
from the first show.
Right,
we're sort of going to be doing this. We're going to be shooting from the hip.
Yeah,
we hope to have guests, which I got to get my ass in gear and get going.
Yeah,
maybe we'll call some people from the audience up on stage if we see anybody there. That
yeah, because I'd like a European perspective.
Sure. But that's 2 weeks from today. And if Declan gets this out tonight, it's 2 weeks from today. If he gets it out tomorrow, it's...
Yeah, so get your tickets.
That's right.
Yeah, and like I said, we're going to come up with some way to basically thank the people who bought tickets to both.
Yeah, because this isn't like the Tenderloin shows, we do pretty good. We sell out a lot,
right,
with those things. But it's the 4 of us. It's in the United States. It's based on a popular TV show.
Right.
This is just you and me, buddy, shooting from the hip.
But this is, in a way, like,
and more exciting.
Yeah.
So we can't wait, man.
I mean, the fact that it's international, the fact that it is shooting from the hip,
right?
And it's just going to be an anything goes thing. That makes it exciting for me.
Yeah.
Not take nothing away. I'm thrilled when we go on the road, but this is like new. It's completely new.
That's right. I have heard that there have been some Americans who booked a trip to London just to see us.
That's not true.
It is true.
That's not true.
The theater told me that. Paul over at the theater told me that some Americans booked.
Are you kidding me?
Passage.
I'd like to just state for the record right now, those Americans will get no special treatment. And those Americans who did that, that's amazing. And we're going to have a blast. And, we're going to do everything with you that we would do with that audience. And I can't even believe you did that. And it's actually humbling. But don't expect stuff from me during that week. Like, we're hanging out the next day and shit.
Right.
I have an agenda. I can't be hanging out with your American ass.
but good on you for booking that.
Thank you. No, look, if I didn't know that, just now you said that, my jaw dropped. And if I didn't know until the moment that American came up to me and said, I'm here from America, my jaw would have hit the fucking floor and I would be like, holy Jesus, I can't believe this. Let's take pictures. Let me do whatever you want. Let me buy you a drink. Let's talk right now.
Sure.
But we're going to be there a few days. I don't want them to think well, I came all this way.
Right.
Hey, where's your hotel? Don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Know your role.
What is their role, Sal? Since you're on a...
Their role is to fly over there, see the podcast, enjoy themselves, and get out of my life.
Okay, that's it.
No, I mean, of course, this is all in jest, but seriously, don't cross the line.
I think it's a great thing.
I think it's amazing. This is completely in jest. Yeah, if you don't know that, come on.
You're listening to the wrong show. Yeah. Anyway. But I think it's cool that people...
I can't believe that. If that's true, I can't believe it.
It is true.
I'm actually humbled and thrilled that people in England, in London, are coming to our show.
Because you assume if they live in London, they have better things to do.
Yeah. And plus, how do they know our show?
I don't know. I mean,
do they not?
I don't know if it's a podcast audience. It might just be a lot of people in the UK.
I love a podcast audience, man.
I know. That's going to be great.
I love, they're like purists to me.
Yeah. So... Hey, if you're listening to this and you come into the show from London, hit us up on @WhatSayYouPod. Let us know if you watch Impractical Jokers or you're coming just on the pod. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, because they have their own Impractical Jokers.
They do. They do.
And I wonder if maybe they saw us online or I don't know how.
I don't know, but it's going to be great. I can't fucking wait, dude.
Yeah.
I really can't wait.
Yeah, I just, Yeah, I'm excited, and I hope I understand everybody when they speak.
But we are going to go to soccer game.
It's hard for me to understand Ian sometimes.
Yeah, well, that's because Ian's also incoherent a lot.
Yeah, that's true. That's also just himself. Yeah. We're going to go to a soccer game.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I want to buy one of those books, like a nerdy guy.
Like a Frommer's guide?
I don't need to go see. I did London 16 years ago.
Okay.
And I covered every base.
Sure.
Like I went to like everything.
If you tell me you want to go see the Crown Jewels, I'm going to tell you go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to see the Crown Jewels.
Okay.
And I don't need to see Big Ben and Parliament. I've seen Tower Bridge. I've went to Buckingham Palace. I've done all that.
Right.
I don't need to do that. But I do want to vibe with the city. Does that make sense to you?
Isn't there a cemetery there?
Shit like that, great.
Because apparently there's a cemetery there that's supposed to. It doesn't. Let's not be ridiculous. But it's supposed to have vampires living in it, and it's like a gothic old cemetery and
That's
shit
cool.
like that. I'll go see that.
Yeah. And I know like we're gonna be going out at night.
Yeah.
But I just mean like I just want to make sure we make the most of each day. And I don't mean that's like doing like hashtag tourist, straight tourist stuff.
Okay.
Did I just say hashtag?
Yeah, I didn't get where that was going.
I don't even know myself.
All right, cool.
I just want to make sure like I want to see cool shit. Like I want to see shit that like isn't like the tourist shit, but is worthy of seeing. Like not just the cemetery, but like I don't want to just be like, oh, let's go to the mall. Oh, let's go to a bar. Like, well,
we should go to Harrods.
Don't get me wrong. I want to go to a bar.
Right.
But yeah. You know what I mean? Or am I not explaining myself?
I guess
like, let's say we wake up and we have no agenda.
Right.
I'll walk around on foot, see things, definitely explore.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But, and I don't need, like I'm saying, I don't need to be like, let's go see this famous London thing. But, like, I definitely want to know I was in London.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You know how sometimes there's a tendency to go to a place and you kind of insulate it in a way that is something that's not original of its...
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
All right. So, like, I put it this way. If somebody was coming to New York City,
right,
where would you send them to get the vibe that you're talking about right now?
Sure. I would probably go, like, I wouldn't do anything. I would take them to the places I know that are amazing to eat, or maybe cool parks or something like that. Or I would take them to like a comedy club that I know is good, not like a touristy spot.
Okay. All right.
Or just like things like that. Or even like, oh, you got to hop around to these certain bars that are legendary bars. Right. Or just like, you know, maybe a street fucking festival, not a festival, but like a flea market. Who knows? Just like cool kind of like.
Got it.
If you're from there, that's where we're kind of chilling and headed and stuff like that. I don't know what I'm saying.
So are we taking suggestions here?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's great.
Right.
That's great. Like, okay. Like, so like barring, you know, like Big Ben.
Right.
And the Buckingham Palace. Sure. And the jewels and the
You know what? I gotta go. When I went to London in 2007, this is how they suggest, it's a place called the Crowbar. And this is how they suggested it to me. They're like, they have a great jukebox and they have Captain America's shield hanging on the wall.
There you go.
And that was enough for me to go. And I went,
that's all I'm saying.
I went with my cousin. I had a fucking blast in this place called the Crowbar.
Like their equivalent of like, you know, like, I don't know, like a Lower East Side, like a real gritty neighborhood or like a neighborhood with history. And I don't mean like, you know, like the Parliament. I mean like, you know, like, oh, this is where fucking Sex Pistols had their first show or some shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
You want to go to Abbey Road?
Oh yeah, we could. Oh, that I would do.
Yeah,
that I would do.
We'll take that picture of us walking across the street. We'll put a nugget before us and a nugget after us, and we'll take pictures of us. Yeah. Or we'll do 4 nuggets. Oh, this is great.
Some things, you know, Abbey Road I'll do.
All right.
But if there's like a fucking, I don't even know what, like just weird shit. Like, oh, this is an old like, I don't even know what. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, oh, this is a fucking. I don't know why bumper cars just came into my head, but I didn't mean that. But you know what I mean? Like, just a weird shit.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like eclectic weird shit.
Okay.
Like you gotta go to this lady, who the fuck knows? She's 106. She has a candy store.
Oh,
you know, like something like that. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, like weird shit like that. Like,
all right.
Oh, this one, okay, there's no sign. But you go down the alley, right? And you go in here,
buy a fucking Mogwai.
Yeah,
all right.
That's what I'm saying.
This is going to be exciting.
That's what I'm saying. You know, we have to work for that. Because you have to ask for suggestions and call these suggestions, or B, we got to research it. Like what's gonna happen is we don't do that. We're gonna get out, walk on foot, and then we're gonna walk around for 2 hours. Our feet are gonna hurt. We're gonna get a hamburger. Yeah. And then it's like, well, you want to take a quick nap before we go to the bar?
Right.
And then that's not what I want to do.
We don't want to do that.
No.
Okay. All right.
So,
well, anybody out there who has suggestions, it's going to be great. And what's awesome too is our show is Friday night. So we could talk about some of these things that people sent us.
Oh, because we get there when?
We get there Tuesday morning.
Oh, we'll have
or Wednesday morning. No, we fly out Monday night.
Monday night.
So
14th.
Yeah, so we fly out Monday night. Yes, we definitely do. Monday night, we're there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday day. That's 4 days to get into shenanigans.
And then we fly on
and we fly on Easter. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. So, okay, that's really good. Okay.
So we got time.
Yeah. One other, will we settle that on that? Speak?
Yeah, come to the show, goddammit.
Okay.
Okay.
And the other thing, and this isn't really business as much as it is a gift.
Right.
The other thing I would like to say regarding this, although you know what, if we are doing business, we're on tour right now,
right.
And we are coming into Charlotte and Durham, North Carolina.
Okay, this is Tenderloins.
Tenderloins. Yes. This is Impractical Jokers.
Right.
Yeah, and
Nashville.
Nashville's a big one. We're playing the Wild West Comedy Festival in Nashville. It's Vince Vaughn's festival,
right?
And we are like thrilled to be on it. We're going to be there all 4 days hanging out.
Yes.
Our show is just Friday night at the Ryman Auditorium at 7:00. And that weekend is going to be a mix of other great people, to name a few, Bill Burr, Aziz Ansari, Dennis Miller, BJ Novak, who else?
That's insane. Well, the Sullivan and Son
Steve
guys.
Byrne
right.
and the Sullivan and Son guys, Dick Gregory,
right.
Fucking, there's even more. I'm just,
right.
I can't even name them all. Oh, Nick Swartzen,
right?
Who I've been waiting to meet for a while. Dom's been trying to get us to say hello. So it's going to be just a crazy week. We're going to be there. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
The nature of the whole weekend is fun.
Right.
So it's different for us than when we go to like one spot and have to leave the next day. We're there for 4 days, so we're really going to soak it up. We're looking forward to it, so we're going to be there. And then, of course, there's the Borgata in Atlantic City is just about to go on sale.
Okay.
This week. It'll be our year anniversary from the last time we were there. And there's the Staten Island shows, our homecoming shows. So there's a lot. And then Baltimore and Cleveland. So just, it's out there. Come see us. Now, what I was going to say is, now that's that. What I was going to say is, in my hand.
I'm looking at it. I'm seeing it.
Today, when we send this to Declan, with this will be sent the ransom note and the photos.
Beautiful.
So, but when you're hearing this right now, I think Declan will probably time it so that you can hear this and maybe go see these photos.
That's it.
If it's not timed exactly, it'll be tonight or tomorrow that you'll be able to finally see this goddamn ransom note that's been hanging over my head and all the photos.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to get your feedback there as well.
Nice.
Crazy person.
All right.
Yeah.
So here we go. What do we got? We haven't even really started the show, I guess. We kind of just been, we talked about your insurance.
Yeah, that was a real hot button.
The Staten Island Clown.
Okay, so for those that don't know, explain it.
What's been going on Staten Island is, at odd hours of the day and night, a man dressed as a scary clown has been appearing all over Staten Island, holding balloons, sometimes giving balloons out, but generally creeping around Staten Island. And he's fucked up looking.
We mentioned it last week, actually.
Did we?
Yeah. When we showed Dom the photo.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I was fascinated by this, and apparently many Staten Islanders are, because I ran into the Staten Island Clown. And
it was, you ran into a meaning like you I was
driving along.
By chance.
Per chance. I'm driving along Richmond Avenue on Staten Island, and I see he's a celebrity.
Right.
There's a line of cars parked to meet this guy, and he's just surrounded by people taking pictures. And I'm like, oh, I gotta do this. Like, it's the Staten Island Clown. I'm in. I'm totally vested. So I pull over, I get out, and it does take away the mystique a little bit when he's surrounded by kids taking pictures with him and stuff like that. Yeah. It's a mask, which I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Right. I thought it was face paint.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a clown mask. I mean, it's still odd and out of place.
Right.
But
the thing attached to it was a mystique and almost like a sense of like creepiness.
Yeah.
So to have it be neutered now with children.
I mean, people loved it.
Right.
People came out of their cars with smiles on their face. I usually see reserved for the likes of James Murray. Like, you know what I mean? Just
Right.
this
Another clown.
yeah. He's never gonna hear this, so don't worry about it. He's posing. He's putting his arm around people and taking pictures and stuff like that. And
you know what's funny? What once was this person trying to stir the pot and get recognized?
Yeah.
What once was kind of like, I'm volunteering to do this, has now shifted in that dynamic a little bit to like, I gotta put the fucking suit on and go out there and stand there now again. Like he's forced to do it to meet everyone now.
Right. Now he's like no different from those guys with the tax signs on the side of the road, twirling them around.
Like a Statue of Liberty.
But it is a job because one of his friends was there. I don't know what secrets. I don't want to blow this for them.
Well, they 100% came out, didn't they?
Did they? Okay.
I thought they did.
So there's 3 of them that switch in and out of this clown costume.
Oh, that I didn't know.
And they're now getting paid to do appearances at places.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
So it's a job now.
I wonder what the rate is.
I don't know, but I gave him my info and I said, "Come on the podcast, talk about this fucking clown thing."
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because the idea is great. I just wish that they had. I wish they had taken it even further before they became the let's take pictures with the guy clown. Like appear on train bridges.
Yeah.
Just sit on the Staten Island ferry and just stare at the wall and don't fucking talk to anybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like really fucking fuck it up.
Fever pitch. Because they got everyone's attention.
Yeah.
So all you needed now was photos of it in different places. Even if they didn't put the time in, if they just snapped a photo to give the illusion that that's where they were and that's what was happening.
Yeah.
If they could have like scattered it, you know what I mean?
See, what I would have done is I would have rang people's doorbell, and when they opened the door, I would have just stand there and not said a word, then turned around and walked away. I would have
amazing.
Yeah, like I would have just been caught peeking at people's windows and stuff like just
or
weird
like
shit.
like document like the journey, like eventually to like the outer bridge or the Verrazano Bridge, and so it's like, oh, the clown takes Brooklyn.
Yes,
you know what I mean, like
but what you know, what are you gonna do?
Right,
it's not our idea.
Right,
we can't produce this, buddy.
Right.
As much as we would love to.
And that would have been good.
Yeah.
It would have like somehow like some worldwide attention. Well, they did get kind of like national attention.
They were all over the place, but apparently there was, back to England again, there was a clown called the Southampton clown that a guy did this in England.
Okay.
And I don't know whether he did it better or he did it well, but a lot of people online that I saw were saying like, hey, they took this idea from Southampton.
Oh, really?
But who gives a shit? You know, there's only one original idea left, Sal, and that's a psychotic honey bear, and we have that.
That's right.
Like that's our idea.
That actually never existed before us.
No,
to my knowledge.
No.
That's an original character, my friend.
Have you been seeing some of the videos and stuff?
Yes. That we should mention that again too, because I kind of forgot about that until more videos came in.
Yeah, the Nugget Film Festival videos.
That's right.
We've been getting some good ones. Did you see the opening credits for? Somebody did True Detective.
No.
Opening credits with you and I and Nugget.
No.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
Are they sending him to?
I think they're just putting him on.
We told him. I forgot what we told him.
Send them to the email.
No, but we also told them to label them a certain way on YouTube, didn't we?
I think so.
Yeah, send them to the email, but they're supposed to send links from YouTube.
Yeah, so I haven't checked the email. Again, everybody, please understand, this vacation is like so long in the coming. Like we had 2 weeks off in December, but how sick was I in December? Like it was horrible.
You didn't get out of bed.
I didn't get out of bed for almost 2 weeks. It was miserable. So this vacation is like, I look like I'm just walking around this shirt in my house with no shirt on and not combing my hair or showering for 2 days. Like I'm not doing anything.
Right.
So I'll catch up next week.
Yeah, but the Nugget Film Festival is still on. It's that app. What's the app that you had?
Oh, I don't have it.
It's a stop motion app.
Well, people have expanded it though.
Yeah, use whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's the Nugget Film Festival.
It's the Nugget Film Festival.
So whatever you want to do, a drawing, animation, flip book, stop motion, illustration, live.
I saw someone do something really clever, and I wish I remembered your name to give you credit, but you know who you are, is they made word balloons. So Nugget was talking.
Okay.
And then cut it in with pictures of you looking terrified by Nugget. It was pretty
terrific.
clever. Yeah, it was funny, man. There's a lot of good stuff out there.
Did we give a month-long deadline, right? It was a month.
Yeah, I can't remember.
We said April 21st when we got back from when we don't have.
Oh, okay. So it's still on.
No, it's still going strong.
Yeah.
We said we were going to choose. I'm just giving myself a refresher. I think we said we were going to choose the top 10 vids.
Maybe.
And then open it up maybe to like a poll or something. I have to go back and listen to the podcast to remember the rules, but
possibly
we're still thrilled about it, and it'll probably make up the next What Say You fan interaction / outing / something.
Right.
Like this is a big thing. This will be the first annual Nugget Short Film Festival.
Right. It's gonna be great.
Right.
And
maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll have a bar. Show them all.
Oh God, that would be fucking great.
Right?
That would be great.
Or if depending on how many come in, but they're supposed to be, I think, under.
Well, we said 30 seconds, but I mean, really, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So 30 seconds is very reasonable. So maybe it'll be either the top 10 or like as many as we can show.
Right. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of good things going on, so we'll look into that.
So you saw the clown.
I saw the clown. I took a picture.
People recognize you?
Yeah, it turned into that. Like, and then I felt bad a little bit because like that people wanted pictures, and I felt I was taking away from the clown, which is a thing. Which is like, you don't want to do that.
No,
right,
not even close.
I don't want to take away from the clown's thunder, but they were. Yeah, I ended up taking a lot of pictures.
Was the suit like a real deal, expensive?
Real deal. The suit. I mean, the mask looked good. I'm not taking away from that.
I saw a picture. There's a picture of you with it. I saw it, but I thought that was a statue because I thought the real clown had his face painted.
Yeah, no.
So I was like, oh, someone made like a statue of a clown.
Well, given that we now know that there's 3 people, it makes more sense to, I guess, do the mask. It's just easier.
Sure.
Plus, how often
did you speak to them about like their intention?
Well, they said they have a film company and they're looking to promote. And I said, well, what are you promoting?
But where is the, well, put it to you this way. People want to know who it is. People want to know who's behind it. Now people are aware of them and their name. It
would be a little bit better if they had something at the moment to promote, but I think that they're just making a splash and then going from there.
Okay.
So, they're
proving that they can do a viral campaign of some sort.
Fuck yeah. It's like they took James Murray's viral video campaign class that he taught at the Pit.
Based on nothing.
Based on Murray. No, not based on nothing.
Well, he did have a video go viral with it.
Totally viral. Yeah.
Yeah, Cooties.
What was it?
Cooties? Yeah.
So what is it? It's a video call. Is it still online?
Yeah, it's a PSA, and it's like supposed to be like a real disease, but it's kids doing it, and it's for cooties.
It was good, right?
It was good, yeah, it was
good. PSA, Cooties PSA.
I would have done it.
Oh, it's on there.
I would have done it a little differently.
Yeah.
But it's cute.
Yeah.
And that's probably what helped it go viral. The fact that it is cute, people love the kids, and news outlets were sharing it, like online news outlets. But I would have shot a line between cute and dark more.
Well, that's why you're not teaching classes, my friend.
Yeah.
That's why James Murray.
I didn't know if you were going to play it or something.
Nah, do we really want
to? No, we don't want to play a video. It takes away from it to just listen to it.
Yeah. Go watch it. You'll love it.
Yeah, Hurls. All right, so I like the fact that we have now come to the point of me muttering under my breath inside jokes to you while we're recording a medium that is based on them listening to us. So I'm throwing an inside joke to you, which serves no one.
Yeah, are we shitty podcasters?
I mean, if that's what they give awards to. It doesn't say best new shittiest podcast.
It doesn't. You're right about that. Captain America comes out this weekend. Any interest?
Sure. That's the kid that played the Flame, right?
Well, the Human Torch. Yeah.
You know what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not see Captain America 1.
Really?
No. As a matter of fact, you gave me I think I might have you a DVD.
I gave you the DVD.
Yeah, I have it. I have it. I didn't see it. I want to. I didn't see it yet.
Yeah. I'm really excited about this.
Yeah, superhero movies these days, they're all must-sees to me. Yeah. They're all must-sees. It's the best kind. I'm super excited about Spider-Man.
Yes.
Super excited.
May 2nd.
So good.
Well, The Amazing Spider-Man, the first one, our expectations were dreadfully low. Remember, we were like, this is going to suck. Do we need? I don't want to see
another reboot.
Oh God,
I like the first two of the Toby ones.
Yeah, they were fun. Dr. Octopus one was great, but I was like, I don't want to see this fucking origin again. I just don't want to see Uncle Ben die anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him get bit by a spider. I'm fucking tired of it. Like, why can't we just throw him into it? Everybody who fucking doesn't get the Spider-Man story by now.
And I wasn't sure I was going to like Peter Parker, the guy.
Right. Turned out to be good.
He was from
England. He's English.
Yes, and he's from the movie about Facebook. You know.
Oh, was he? He was in that.
He was the second lead.
Social Network.
Yes.
Yeah.
The network, whatever. I wasn't sure I was going to like him, but I liked him.
You liked him,
and the special effects were like the best ever.
I mean, I remember turning to you and being like, we've never seen Spider-Man fight like this. It was insane. Like, he was just flipping all over the place.
Because the tendency in these movies is everything is so fast, and this was if I had to nitpick, you don't really see what's going on.
Right.
The fight is like so quick for the eye.
It's like the Jason Bourne movies were responsible for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, in this one, you kind of saw everything.
Yeah.
Like, I really like that, so I'm excited.
So, yeah, that's
Spider-Man's always been my favorite. Like, Spider-Man, Batman, Iron Man, really.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm excited for it. What was the first superhero movie that you ever saw?
Oh, Superman.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I think me too.
Which holds up.
Yeah.
Have you watched it all recently?
Not recently.
It holds up so. Special effects don't.
1 and 2, and then which one was Richard Pryor? 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then what was 4?
Quest for Peace.
Which was what?
That was like him going on a nuclear disarmament mission.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
It's god awful. 3's not good either.
3 was corny as shit. That was with
Richard, the supercomputer and all that shit. Yeah. It was pretty bad.
But I remember seeing 3 in the movies.
Right.
Actually, I think I saw Superman 2 in the movies. Which one is the one where he loses his power?
That's 2.
2, is that the one with Zod?
2's with Zod, yeah.
That was my favorite one.
Yeah.
I saw that in the movies with my dad.
If you rewatch, Zod's great.
Yeah.
But if you rewatch them, like, the second one adds a real corny comedic comedy bend to it that I'm not sure you would appreciate.
That the first one didn't have?
Did not have.
Like
Superman, like they're fighting. I mean, it's still great. But they'll be fighting and he uses super breath and he blows over a fucking phone booth and there's a guy talking on it. As it's blowing, the guy's still talking on the phone.
Right.
And it's like,
Yeah, but that's not 80s charm.
It's a great movie. I'm not saying it's not a great movie. I rewatched all of them within the past year.
Yeah.
But it did like irk me a little bit. But
Christopher Reeve.
I mean, he's born to
Reeves
play
or Reeve?
Reeves,
yeah. With an S.
Yeah.
He was just so good.
It was unbelievable.
So good.
I mean, the guy looks like fucking Superman.
He looks like Superman.
He looks like Superman.
But like, if that movie came out today, you don't know, right? Like his performance has to be taken in consideration for when it was, correct?
I tell you, that first one, I think he still nails it.
Yeah.
Because the new guy, well, one, I mean, I don't want to come off.
Christopher Reeves he seems like, the new guy, the new guy.
The new guy was jacked, man. Yeah. I didn't, like, when he was fucking running around with no shirt on, I was like, what the fuck, dude? This guy worked out.
Yeah.
Hot.
Yeah. No, I know where you're going with it.
But you watch Christopher Reeves and like, you're like, motherfucker is one handsome motherfucker. Yeah. Like, they don't make him like that anymore.
Yeah. What did Christopher Reeves do? What is something outside of Superman that he's really known for?
Somewhere in Time was the big one that he did.
Now that I'm thinking of it, I don't really recall Christopher Reeves in anything else.
He was in Somewhere in Time is a big one.
Was he an established actor when he landed the role of Superman?
I believe so. You want me to go to go check this out?
Or was that like a big redefining break for him? I mean, obviously in hindsight, it became like the hallmark of his career as an actor. But
it's Christopher Reeve, no S.
I thought so. Okay, yeah, Reeve. Okay,
Christopher Reeve. He was born in 1952. Man, he was young, huh?
Yeah.
When he died, that sucks. He was 52. That blows. All right, it says he's known for Superman. Life and career. He's born in New York City, so he's one of us.
Wow.
Would
he fall off a horse?
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. All right. He was in plays. He did a bunch of theater shit. He went to Cornell.
Oh.
He did a lot of plays. Juilliard.
Stage actor.
Oh yeah,
Juilliard. Yeah, that's no joke.
Okay. First Hollywood film was a small part in 1978 naval disaster movie Gray Lady Down. And then that was it. Right to Superman.
Oh, so that was his big break.
Yeah.
So people didn't know who he was before then.
Right. Pretty much.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. I thought he was a name when he got Superman.
Yeah. No, he is not. Wow.
You know, I still watch, like, I remember watching that, and when he, like, was, like, landing on the rooftop to talk to Lois.
Yeah.
Or taking off, I was, my mind was blown.
Yeah.
Like, you know, how he just, like, lands, like, softly, and, like, his cape's fluttering a little bit. And even when I went to watch it now, with all the special effects we're used to, since it was real.
He's really,
it still felt like, oh, shit, that looked real.
It's cool as shit, man.
Like, I'd rather it look real. There's almost something to it being fake and looking, or it didn't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I almost want to, like, know that it's fake, but see it happen for real.
Right.
You know?
Did you know who Harold Lloyd was? He was a silent film comedian for the 20s and 30s. He's up there. He's up there with, like, Buster Chaplin Keaton. And Buster Keaton. Mm-hmm. But the only reason he's not as well known as them is because he retained the rights to all his films, and he refused to let them air it ad nauseum on TV, edited and shit like that.
Get out.
Yeah, but he was as big as them back in the day, and he was just like...
Really?
But he's the one, you know that famous silent film where the guy's hanging on the clock?
Yeah.
That's him. That's from his movie called Safety Last.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Everybody thinks it's like Charlie Chaplin or Keaton. It's not. It's Harold Lloyd. He's got that fucking wicker hat on and the glasses and shit like that. So I watched it this week. Criterion put out a version of it, and I was like, "Motherfucker, did this motherfucker climb a building?" Because the climax of the film is him climbing up buildings floor by floor, and he's climbing a building. Like, and I was just like, "How the fuck did he do this?"
Was it a stuntman?
No, it's not. It's him. And also I found out two things of note. This is how he did it. How fucking crazy is this? He found this section of Los Angeles and found these buildings that were close by to each other, and built but they were in different heights, and built the sets on the roof of the building. So it was only like 10 feet high thing, but because it was on the roof of the building, it looked like he was like fucking 20 fucking stories above Los Angeles. But he's on a roof, but you don't see that. You just see him climbing the side of the building.
But what about the wide shot?
They never did a wide shot like that except for the first few floors. Except earlier in the movie, this other guy does it, but he really climbed the building. But Harold Lloyd was missing the thumb and his pointer finger.
Really?
Yeah, and like he wore this special glove, and you could see, I guess, with the high def Blu-ray and shit like that, you could see it, man. It's this fake ass looking hand, and he's always using his left hand for all these shenanigans. Yeah.
So he just really climbed up a prop wall that was 10 feet tall.
About 10 feet tall.
But with perspective, it looked like he was in the sky.
Yeah.
High in the sky.
Yeah, it was really interesting. And it's just like, he was climbing. And like, it's weird because like people on the street way in the background were watching because they were filming this fucking movie on it. So it played into it and stuff like that. And like, you look at that and you look at movies today where not that on Pacific Rim was fucking amazing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just like, that's exactly what you're talking about. It's just like, no, he didn't climb a building, but that motherfucker was on a building above Los Angeles, like climbing it. And like, that's how they did it back in the day. Yeah. And that's why it looked so good. It's pretty fascinating.
Yeah, I want to watch those old movies. They're really good.
Yeah.
That Buster Keaton stuff, that Charlie Chaplin stuff is so good.
Yeah.
Because at its core, like, jokes have remained the same over the century.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like there's everything he does can be seen in the movie today.
Oh, dude, the plot of this movie was, get ready for this. He's from a small town. He's in love with a girl. He's moving to the city to make something of himself to earn money to get back to her. So he starts working in this fucking department store. And he's trying to make himself seem bigger, so he's blowing all his paycheck on selling her jewelry and shit like this, right? And but meanwhile, he's a lowly clerk, and his boss is riding his ass and shit like that. And then the girl's mother back in the small town is like, well, like it's completely sexist. It's great. She's like, well, a man walking around the city with that type of money is not going to stay single for long. You have to get to the city. You have to claim your man. So she just shows up at the department store. So he has to pretend. It's an episode of Friends. Right. He has to pretend that he's a big shot at the company. So he's coming up with reasons to yell at his boss. He's coming up with reasons to be sitting in the president's office and stuff like that. And it's just, and like she's falling for it like a fucking dope the entire time. Yeah. But I mean, it's that plot.
Yeah, it's like Shakespeare, you know, like the plots remain the same.
Right.
You know, the comedy, tragedy is always the same. But that impresses me so much because, like, I don't know, we just have so much access and more information. And the more history behind like these types of things, the easier it is to pull from things.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the harder it is to be original. So like, you know, whereas we have, you know, 70, 80, 90 years of film to look like back then, it's like, you know, it must have been just like, I don't know. I mean, even he was probably pulling from something else.
Well, I mean, do you know the big thing about, because you know how much I love Abbott and Costello. Like I've read books on them. I've seen all the shows and movies and stuff. The big thing about that back then is they had a backlash against them because everything they did was vaudeville routines. Right. And it wasn't like today where it's just like, you know, we'll go on stage and we'll do an act and your boy Sebastian will be on stage and he'll do an act.
Right.
They all did the same acts. Like vaudeville had routines.
Okay.
And it was the Who's on First was a routine. They didn't come up with it.
Oh.
And people did that all across the country in these comedy, but they
popularized.
They did it on film.
Credit for it.
Whether they took credit for it or not, like I don't know if they were like, we wrote this. Like they just came from vaudeville where everybody did these same acts.
Right.
And they just did it on television.
There was a resentment.
Yeah, and there was a resentment against them.
Getting the shine.
Right. When they were doing. So it's kind of like what you just said was even going on back then.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was always a straight man. And I didn't know this. I found this fascinating. Was that straight men got paid more.
I think I heard that actually. Yeah. I think I've actually heard that.
Like a good straight man was hard to fucking get.
That's right. That's what. Yeah, that coming from that.
Yeah, and Costello was apparently one of the best straight men in the business. So he, when they first started out, was fucking getting way more money.
Really?
Than Abbott.
That's interesting.
And then as they got into film, it sort of shifted a little bit, like it went in the other direction and stuff.
Huh.
But apparently Costello too, and I don't know how we got onto this, but Costello was like not a son of a bitch, but he was like really like the complete opposite of his on-screen persona of like the fat bumbling. He was the business guy in the group.
Really?
Yeah, and Abbott was the one who was like kind of laid back and shit like that. Dude, it's fast. I love those guys so much.
You know who was I was just talking to somebody about this the other day. You know what movie? I gotta tell you, sometimes it's hard to remember what you talked about, like on a podcast, on stage, or just in your personal life. But I was talking to someone about a really it's known that it's great, but I think it's like underrated as far as like, for me, it's one of my favorite comedies. Midnight Run.
Oh yeah, Midnight Run's great.
And I always think of Grodin in that one.
Yeah,
you're talking about like a straight man.
Yeah,
he's
perfect.
Kills.
It's such a flawless movie, man. Yeah. You just made me want to watch it again.
It's so good.
Yeah,
it's everybody in it. Everybody in it. From De Niro to Grodin to fucking what's his name from Beverly Hills Cop. The bounty, the other bounty.
Yeah, the mustache guy.
Joey Pants and Dennis Farina.
Yeah,
like it was so good. Like that was a quintessential 80s comedy, but with a good. Is that Martin Brest? Is that his name? Martin?
I think it is. Hold on, let me look it up. You know they were going to do a sequel to that a few years back. Did you know that?
With them?
With them. Yeah. Midnight Run. I think it is.
He was responsible for a lot of good shit.
So it's him. 88. Yeah, Martin Brest.
Yeah.
Music by Danny Elfman. I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Whoa. The film was followed by 3 made-for-TV sequels in 1994, which did not feature any of the principal actors, although a few characters are carried over from the first film. I didn't know that.
I had no idea.
Another Midnight Run, Midnight Runaround, and Midnight Run for Your Life.
That's what was on TV, or that was slated to be a movie?
No, that was on TV. Proposed second film. Universal Pictures has hired Tim Dowling to write a sequel with Robert De Niro reprising his role as Jack Walsh. The
Grodin's still alive, right?
Charles Grodin may be reprising his role as well.
Oh, man, that would be fucking good.
I love sequels. I do. I know they're bad a lot and shit like that, but I really do love sequels.
Well, the 80s were great for sequels. I don't know about now. Like 80s, like it almost feels like the sequels lent to the 80s and vice versa.
Right.
Like 80s was such a like
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, but 80s was like such a campy thing that it lent to sequels.
Right.
You know, whether the sequel underperformed or overperformed, even if it underperformed, it's like, oh, the sequel, you know, the sucky one, it's fun. You know, like I don't know.
You think about like Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah. Yeah. It was so.
Now they go on spring break, and it's like, this is fucking awesome.
Sucky sequels that were good though.
Yeah. Well, like then you get another 48 Hours, which is so you like the second one? No, you like 48 Hours, the sequel.
Oh, another 48. Another 48. I gotta remember. It probably sucked. I didn't like a lot of Eddie Murphy sequels.
Yeah.
Like
Beverly Hills Cop 2 was good.
It was great.
3,
they changed the character.
He was an action. It was an action movie.
It was bad.
Yeah.
But the 80s gets away with a lot. 80s gets away with a lot.
You think because it's so inherently goofy to begin with that you're just like...
I had my nieces here a couple of weeks ago, and I wanted to show. I'm trying to get them to watch all the movies that I've watched.
Okay.
So we watched like The Goonies.
Beautiful.
They loved it. And then we watched, I think, Princess Bride.
Okay.
They loved it. And then I remember we ended up falling asleep. I put on Short Circuit. Oh no! You know what I made them watch? The Gremlins.
That's a home run. No matter what. Yeah.
They loved it. Like they were like, "What is this about?" And then they were like, "Well, so into it."
Yeah.
And now they want a Gizmo doll and everything like that. And then I was like, "What's another one I can show them?" So I went through my DVDs. I'm like, "Fucking Short Circuit." I wonder if this Gutenberg classic holds up.
Yeah, it does. Right?
I hadn't seen it, so I ripped it out of the I literally ripped it out of the package. I hadn't rewatched it. I have so many DVDs, that I didn't watch. Did you say it doesn't?
I say it does.
I put it in, and it is very 80s though.
Yeah.
Like it holds up in the fact that it's from the 80s, and it is. I remember watching it and getting the feeling of what I felt when I watched it as a kid.
Yeah.
So I think I'm biased, but watching it now, it's like,
nah.
It's rough. It's because you know what it is though. It's still good because they can't make a movie like that now. So it's almost like you're watching something unique when it's really not.
Okay.
I don't know if that means.
Yeah.
You know what movie really, really fucking sucked for me after like a long time of not viewing it that I thought was amazing? Commando.
Oh, Schwarzenegger?
When I saw Commando in the theater, it was by far and away in that moment, I was like, that is the best action movie I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
Like it was at the height of Schwarzenegger.
Right.
And it was at the pinnacle of Schwarzenegger. Like that's quintessential even Schwarzenegger action movie.
Right.
With the freaking face paint
and
the bullets around and the grenade and it was just, and I remember seeing it and I thought the action sequences and him kicking ass was so good and his quips and his this and his that. And I watched it again, and I love it for what it is now.
Right.
But it sucks. It sucks.
Really?
Like even the fights are corny. Like the choreography of the fights.
Yeah.
And like he barely knew English then. I didn't even realize it in the moment.
Okay.
But like he was relegated to like almost Conan status.
Really?
Like this way. Yeah. Like not really, but yes. Sure. Like compared to him now, like it was really just like bare bones.
Oh wow.
Bare bones lines. And like even like the plot line, like his love interest was I think that chick. What's her name? She was like a popular '80s black chick. She's really cute.
I know who you mean. I can't remember.
Not Vanity. Like Mario Van Peebles. Not.
That's a dude.
No, but his sister. I think it was.
Do you want me to look it up? Put an end to this?
Yeah, I don't like not knowing information when we can know it.
You know what does hold up Schwarzenegger wise is Predator. I rewatched that recently, dude.
That was also amazing when I saw it.
It holds up.
It does? Yeah. That was sick.
It definitely has...
Scared the shit out of me, that
Ray Don Chung.
Ray Don Chung, okay. I'm going to watch it.
Definitely 80s. Like when him and Carl Weathers like go to say hello and they fucking slap hands and they start doing that fucking... like who's stronger shit. Yeah. But once you're in the jungle, man, and shit's just going south...
Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
And then was Schwarzenegger in the sequel?
No, there was Danny Glover, which I kind of also liked, by the way.
Yo, when I saw Predator, man, I was like, that instilled watching it. Maybe not like when I didn't think Predator was going to get me in the night.
Right.
Watching it, I was fucking scared of Predator.
Yeah.
Watching it. You know, with like the clicks and the blurry, like they like, because it was like, how the fuck are they going to?
It was original too. Like you hadn't really seen anything like that.
Sick.
Yeah.
You know, if they did it now, it wouldn't be like they
would do it like they did RoboCop. It would be okay, but it wouldn't be. But it wouldn't be great.
So another thing I want to do is rewatch RoboCop.
I rewatched it about a month ago. Fucking great.
Really?
Better than I remembered it.
Really?
Yeah. Better than
here's another one I want to watch that's not going to hold up.
Okay.
The Running Man.
That's not going to hold up.
No.
That's not going to hold up at all.
What's his name?
Family
Feud, Richard Dawson.
Yeah.
Like, that was a brilliant concept, though, wasn't it?
Well, it was based on
wasn't it almost like a Hunger Games?
It was based on a Stephen King short story that was way better than the movie. It was a guy, like you saw, the country is just, it's like a future thing where like the poor have nothing and the rich have everything. And you sign up for this game called The Running Man where you're released into the world and people are trying to kill you. Like anybody could try and fucking hunt you.
That was the book.
That was the book.
Because the movie,
it's like an arena type thing. Yeah. So it was a little disappointing for me because I loved the fucking short story so much when I saw it. But
isn't he in like blue tights, like a blue jumpsuit? Yeah. I have it. I gotta watch. I gotta take a day on this vacation and just watch old cheesy shit.
Well, we gotta get into fucking Fast and Furious, my friend.
Well, that's gotta be scheduled, man.
Yeah.
These days are ticking. We have 9 days before London.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out.
But yeah, if you guys, anybody have a movie that is from the 80s or relatively older that you rewatch recently and it's held up 100%, send it over. Like, just tweet at us. And if you have a movie that you thought completely fell to shreds and disappointed you, let's open that discussion up. I want to see.
Yeah, let's get in there.
Yeah.
All right, I like it. And I'll get back into the What Say You pod. This week has been rough. But I like interacting with people on that account.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little more. All right, well, look, man, we got about an hour.
We have an hour in?
We have an hour, so why don't we wrap this up because we got to go see Dom.
Okay.
You want to make your phone call? Please block your number.
I will lock it.
All right.
I need an area code.
Were we going to try international? Were we going to try it? Or do you want to save that for when we're on stage?
Yeah, I don't even know if I could dial international from my... I think T-Mobile might have me... My hands tied here.
All right.
I guess pick a...
Ooh, God, who haven't we done? We did Oregon? Did we?
Yeah, I think so.
Where is weed legal since we talked about that?
Isn't weed legal in San Diego? Seattle?
I think Seattle.
Is it? Or is it...
Is it legal?
Is it LA? I mean, is it somewhere in California?
It's decriminalized in LA, but when will it be legal? Like,
I don't know, man. I'm fascinated with people who smoke pot every day.
Right.
I don't understand. I don't understand how they function. I guess maybe people have different chemical reactions to things. Like maybe people don't feel what I feel, or maybe you build this tolerance.
Usually just makes me sleepy.
But even if you build a tolerance, that means you're still smoking to break the tolerance. Like you're still trying to reach that certain high, I think.
Well, like guy that works on our show, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. He says it when he smokes it, it makes him so creative. Yeah. And who the fuck else would I be talking about? It makes him so creative and like fired up to do stuff. And I'm like, I've never had that reaction with it ever. And Kevin Smith too.
I just don't get because I mean I know there's functioning alcoholics and not that it's the same thing, but like the way that I feel when I smoke weed, people get up and it's like they need it, like they smoke it every day, and that's what they need to get through the day.
Sure. Or
like help them, or some of them like they feel better on it. How is that possible? You're constantly clouded. You're constantly high. You're constantly feeling feelings that are induced by not your natural state.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that necessarily. Well, sometimes
again, I did say I'm always neurotic, hungry, and sleepy. So
sounds good to me.
I just don't get it. I'm fascinated. I don't know. I want to know who, if you're a really successful pothead,
right?
Reach out.
Okay.
Really, I want to know what you do.
Right.
I want to know if you're efficient, what you get done. I want to know how smoking every day affects you. How do people even afford that habit?
I don't know. That sounds...
People smoke cigarettes for $12 a day, I guess. Smoke a dime bag a day.
I don't know how... Yeah, I guess I don't know how... I don't know the economy of how it works. Like a dime bag is $10? Is that what it still is?
I don't think so. I think a dime bag is now referencing the quantity. Okay. But I think a dime bag is like more than that now.
Right.
Like $20 maybe, or $30. I don't know.
Could you imagine?
I really don't know, but I think so.
Like, who would you even go to? I mean, I guess you would know. You would find.
I mean, I'm sure if you needed weed, and anyone in life had to ask less than 10 people,
right,
to find out if they had to get weed. But I don't know how they do it. If you're successful, I don't mean if you have a job, right. And I don't mean if you pay your own bills,
sure.
And I don't mean if you're like going to college and you have good grades. I mean if you're a successful adult. Whether you're single or not, maybe you have a family, maybe you have your own business, or you're really like you have something to show.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not taking away like everyone has a job, but I mean like if you're some type of like beyond successful person,
right, that
smokes weed every day, I would love to hear your story.
Yeah, we'll keep your identity on the wraps.
Whatever you want. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't even if we talk to you offline and then talk about you.
That's right. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Okay, so Seattle, it's telling me 206. So we're gonna make a phone call.
Block your number.
I'm gonna block my number. I almost forgot. I'm gonna block my number. We're gonna call a random call to Seattle, Washington, and we're going to see if someone picks up. And if they pick up, we're gonna see if they want to talk to us about who they are and what their life entails. Here we go. Dialing. Wait,
what are you doing wrong?
Wait, why did it go right to that? I want to make sure that the zip code. Did I look at it? Oh no, it says area code.
All right,
King County. Well, I fucked up.
All right, well look, we'll be back next week. We got one more week before we go to London, and that week the B team will be stepping in, right?
Yeah.
We're
gonna record ours, but.
Yeah, we'll record ours, but we don't know what we're doing with that yet.
JV.
The JV squad, and they're going to come in and tell the picture of the dick hand.
Yes. The story of the dick, of when Joe Ambergio sent a picture of a dick from Casey's phone to Casey's father.
Right.
And that literally changed the paradigm of Casey's family's relationship.
It's a great story, so stick around. But we will be back next week. Thanks for listening. I'm Brian Quinn.
Sal Volcano.
Bye.
I heard that Rome wasn't built in a day. Then how come everyone is rushing to get ahead? And if I seem to be reserved, that's just my way. Your questions seem like you're interrogating me. Yeah, I try. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a D next time. I heard the lemon metaphor 4 million times, and I don't stand for lemonade, don't ask me why. And would a beverage stand be a job that be desired? And where would I get the wood, and should I try? Should I try? Then again I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a 65. Yeah, I try, yeah, then again I don't try. I get an F for effort. I might as well just the currency don't grow like leaves on trees. Then how come my money comes and goes so seasonally? And I wish farmers planted plants instead of thieves. My friend pays a ton of green for greener groceries. Yeah, she tries, then again she don't try. She gets an F for effort. She'll plant a tree next time. Yeah, she tries, then again I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a D next time. Yeah, I try, then again I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a 65. Yeah, I try, then again I don't try. I get an F for effort. I might as well just die.
Next message.
Hi, Cassie. Listen now, Pia. Please call me what you say, not have hit.
End of message.